see how this goes. Here we go.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules. Break 'em.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Bradford's Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carr now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And now it's second down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Sherrills to return it. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Throwing, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year, but something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch, but he can be an explosive type of a receiver. Look at the last 2 games of the regular season, well over 100 yards in both.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have the nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and in the cold middle, it was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record.
And this is incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They come out here in the eye. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will take possession. Go onto the field to take over, and last time out they had to punt the football away.
Because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro. But he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guys going for it on 4th. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10.
Oh,
shit. And the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own outside
Now
line.
we'll see what his offense can do. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Carr out of throw.
Oh! Holy shit, that's insane.
He tried to get rid of it.
Nice
Pressure was
game.
coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And now here come the Raiders. On first down, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
Brent, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back admirable, hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Wait, okay. What the hell? Okay.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
On 3rd down, Bradford.
Oh, God,
Hang
you
on
got
to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Oh, don't leg now. God damn it. Stand.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
10 yards still left on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Picked.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
And the punters are going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Oh, you are so lucky.
Bradford's lost it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Play fake here on first down.
Oh, my God.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that, maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they do snap it. Bradford throws a quick header on the slant. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I was going to try and get at least 3 on the board before halftime, but...
Now a second down throw for Bradford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Oh, I just bumped us out of field goal range with that.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bradford.
Got it, catch
and
that.
this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, let's see if the leg is...
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Lag. It's going to be wide left. Yep.
And he missed it. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Damn.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Bradford on 2nd down, and Rudolph has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go now.
Bradford to throw it. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Wow. There we go. First solid punt.
Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50% toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Oh, wow. I didn't think
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Carr now to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural incline your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Yes.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, here's Washington. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
All right.
Carr going to go on fourth down.
Hit him.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Sliding, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh, yeah.
Now Bradford. The left side caught by Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
See what he has.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run the counter now.
What the?
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. They said they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Carr.
Oh my goodness. Ah, you're welcome.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Clive Walford, 41 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Yeah, thanks AP for that, by the way.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
There we
the
go.
other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. But let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They go play action here on first
Oh
down.
My God.
Oh, a crusher
That was
there as it's
amazing.
intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
That should have been a
some holes in
fumble.
the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just
Who can
that.
score?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And down
There
he
we go.
goes.
Nice
A
sack.
sack. They sack him back across
There you go,
midfield at
Robinson.
about the 48-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
I was going to say, I
Time for a
wonder like
break.
why he's
We're back to see what happens after this.
Well, so you're going to throw again?
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tap. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
In case he does decide to fake it for some stupid reason.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory.
I'm not calling it yet.
Back to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hand on him. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits
Which
on
means you're gonna leave
quarterbacks,
somebody
all
open.
those things, helping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
No,
I know many people like to throw
whoa.
to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 10th carry now for Peterson.
Oh my God.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Don't even start.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. He's back to throw. And
What
he'll be
the
hit as he
fucking leg?
releases it,
Yeah.
and that'll fall
That
incomplete.
could've gone way
Well,
before
any
that.
caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Oh,
Third and
the leg
11,
is
5 in the
real
secondary now.
Nickel look. Back to throw. Going
bad.
down.
Oh, I still got it.
Complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Out by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another one. Yeah, there's like a 2-3 second delay between one and pressing. What's actually happening? Okay, I got better all of a sudden.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Yep.
Blue
Okay.
45.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh my God!
The Raiders offense
Again,
now, they trot
the
back
fumbles
out.
made,
Only
yeah,
one
caused
timeout
me to do that.
defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time
really good
management
thing he
chart.
got very lucky.
It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down following the run.
Football works.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Carr.
Oh, and see?
Throws there, incomplete.
Lucky.
It's a tried and
Dennis
true
is a pick
formula,
again.
and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball,
Guy is like
and you can put
so
pressure
lighter.
on them and make it tough, that's
No,
only
I
going to
know
help
he's
your
doing.
defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurt.
There.
He got rid of it
Oh, he's
before
finally
taking
wising
the
up.
hit, but
Finally getting
incomplete.
smart, taking the knee.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do
You
it.
realize I don't know that much pick
A great
six.
come from behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
Oh
And it
well.
has to
Listen,
start with
listen.
believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
Adjust the mic level here. That's a little better. Yeah. There. Alright. Let's try one more. Maybe try and get some revenge. And wait, hold up a second. I can't believe that was my 5th loss. That's just wow.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
fresh off a flight to Boston, got a busy.
Alright, forgetting. I was gonna call it a comeback, but I obviously didn't. And, you know. Might as well have, because it basically did the same thing. Called it comeback too early. Even though it shouldn't have been a comeback, but hey, whatever.
I probably wanna belong. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been to New York, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Come on. Well, it seems to be a little better for volume anyways. Actually, I might adjust it a little more yet too, quickly. Yeah, I might as well just put it all the way up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, it's the best running back in the league against the top-rated rookie in the NFL draft. It's Adrian Peterson going up against Ezekiel Elliott. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh yeah, this game is starting off like 10,000 times better for that game. So far. Fingers crossed.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, and he's loose.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Here's Bridgewater.
Oh, good play, good play.
A well-designed corner blitz that
Yeah, I would say so.
loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to...
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
Okay.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wow, 2nd and 18. Well, let's make it a 3rd and manageable.
Bridgewater on 2nd down.
We're going deep.
He's going to loft one deep. And this is
Caught! Thank you, Diggs.
The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 52 yards. A great job.
I should have went outside on that long pass, though, not inside.
He can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
AP, TD. There we go.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
On top early.
Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
There we go. Oh yeah, Lady is like
Vikings take a
a billion times better in this game. That was terrible.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Actually, we should have Dak Prescott in this game. Yeah, we definitely have Dak Prescott. I don't know what I'm talking about. I definitely can't wait till I get the new Madden.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout.
I'm not sure what we're waiting on.
That's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it,
No,
right?
it's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Pick.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Vikings now heading onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long for Bridgewater.
Oh no!
This will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. He's going to get the football. Room here to run. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Prescott now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline. Look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they bring.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Wow.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Yeah.
How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, that's pretty
good. The play clock's running down. And now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout. Quarter.
audio.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He's at the 30.
Like, ridiculous.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh, what's up, gaming official? I have no idea how to sign. What do you mean?
They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Forbath for the extra point.
Oh my god, yeah. So fucking made yourself.
No, he missed the PA. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Second down, Prescott steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd, and he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, pull down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball.
Better.
They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go! One,
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, Bryant with a catch right side. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
come on, let's go! One, nine! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! One,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always
How are you
talk
commenting
about
to
finding balance on
the comment
offense.
above?
How do you get much more
Or
balance
something
than
I
this?
said?
Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there but the defense still made an excellent play and held him to no gain.
Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? Nine! Ohio! 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 Here we go!
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 60
Oh my gosh.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go!
Prescott to throw it. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point try by Bailey. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go! Forward! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for.
All day AP.
Peterson, touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that is caught for the 2 points. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied.
Oh my
now
God.
your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The lag is not
It's a
working
short
out.
kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Prescott on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the
Oh, didn't get it.
on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. 1, 9, 10. 1, 9, back round. Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. 1.
They run for it with Morris.
Oh my
He's got
goodness.
some space here. The 20. He cuts out left sideline. A little room now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Bridgewater gives to his tailback,
Oh,
Peterson. And he'll lose
I get
yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie.
Second down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, can't do anything right now.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
Stopping it.